Talib Kweli, welcome to What's Up. Thank you very much for joining us.
I exhibit characteristics of the average misfit who graduated from stabbing and grabbing a biscuit, a sick and tragic, how antagonistic we get.
Now, there's a study that we were looking at recently that said that the average lyrical quality in music, specifically hip-hop, has decreased in the last 10 years.
Yeah, commercialized hip-hop, mainstream hip-hop, corporate hip-hop, certainly songs that are dumbed down are the ones that get promoted a lot, and those are the ones that people associate with representing the culture. But if you're in the culture, you know that what people are actually checking for is a lyricist like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole. But you have to be in the culture to know that. If you're looking at it from the outside, all you see is the attitude and the swagger.
Paper chasing, we on that grind. Reputation on the line, crazy. Borderline, pay me on time.
Because of the corporate nature and the way that it is incredibly capitalist, it's about turning it around. One hit record, they make stuff for the club. And people like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, yourself, are separate from that because they want to make something that has some longevity. Do you think there is a culture where maybe they're moving away from lyricism generally?
See, I think that the perception of hip-hop is exactly what you're talking about. But I don't think the perception is a reality because even when you look at the sales, you have artists that make great music turning up for the club. YG, you know, I'm in love with the Coco. These are great songs that people enjoy, but that's not what people are buying. They're buying Joey Badass. They're buying Kendrick Lamar. Those type of acts are routinely outselling the tour. So now we as a culture, because it's flashier, we pay more attention to that. But that's not what the people are actually supporting.
Do you know what's real? What's real? Let me show what's real. What's real? Do you know?
You mentioned Spotify and how if people really want to support you, they should bypass those streaming platforms. Can you expand on that a little bit, please?
The problem with streaming is it encourages laziness in the consumer. And it encourages the consumer to think that they're a fan without actually having the support. Streaming is fine, but streaming cannot replace the purchase. And I think that's where the consumer goes wrong. And it's my job as an artist to make art that's brilliant enough, has enough sell value, to whereas you stream it, but you're like, nah, I gotta own this. So in case the power goes out, I wanna still have it on my computer, whether I have the internet or not.
Radio silence, what can you tell us about that?
The idea behind radio silence is black music, hip hop culture in general, has been dependent on radio and the radio trends. And you know, the clubs take the cues from the radio and the radio takes the cues from the clubs, and we're seeing the radio become less and less important. So stop complaining about what you don't like to support what you do like. If you don't like what's on the radio, turn it off.
Talib, it's an absolute pleasure. Can't wait to have you back in the UK.
Thank you.
It's a real pleasure, man. Thank you.